So we'll see if I'm streaming. That's not it. I swear to God, I can't find it. I think I'll see if somebody says I'm streaming. Is there anybody can see me out there? Okay, here it is, just now. Okay, I found it. I don't know why. I had to refresh the CBS button. You got so many of these doggone buttons you gotta refresh and turn on. And so today is Wednesday, January 29th. And it says I've got one person in. And I'm going to say good afternoon. Is anybody out there? Anybody? Now it says there's nobody. Well, I'm going to run through some of these sponsors because I know they're out there. We're going to start off with Winstead Paint and Body. Come on, pop up. There it is. So I'm on the right feed. Y'all just aren't on here. Scott Sumner, web design and consultation. There is Lance Sanders, Alpha Design and Build. He'll build a room or add a second story or whatever you want. Casey Crawl is our Medicare, Medicaid insurance folks. They'll come to you or you can go to them, or if they're the pros, they know their stuff. That has got to be removed. They did not renew. Schwartz and Hanson, Jerry Schwartz. They've been members of our sponsor pages and the bike giveaway forever. There's like forever stamps. They've been there. Rex Benson owns Rex's Bar and Grill. In fact, I need to get with. I need to go over there and see Rex or his gal that does the event planning. But anyway, Rex's Bar and Grill is in the old Macaroni Grill building. So when you pull in that that parking lot over there where Old South is, both of those places are owned by Rex. There's Brittany. Raines Plumbing is a family-owned business. I've had a lot of good reviews from our members that have used them. So when you got plumbing problems, call Raines Plumbing. Railhead Barbecue, Charlie Guerin's place. I just left there. Went up there and got those 3 breakfast tacos. Or I don't know if they're called breakfast tacos, but they're good. A little pricey, about $9 for 3 little tacos. And I mean, they're little. passport getaways. If you want to go on a cruise or plan a vacation, anything. You want to go see the Eiffel Tower or fly to Brazil, they can hook you up. Let them do all the legwork. All you got to do then is give them the debit card number and go on your trip. Optimist Club of Fort Worth, they posted some stuff yesterday about a $2,500 scholarship. They do a lot of scholarships for our local kids here. There's Old South. That is the 24/7 restaurant that has been in the Benson family since 1962. It originally was called Smitty's and was opened in 1958. K-Ranch Roofing is our roofing sponsor. Jorge Hernandez and his secretary, the lady that sets up all the appointments, name is Bree. This is Larry. Hey. Well, we're not doing anything here. It's raining here. Is it not raining down there? Miguel, he took today's Wednesday, right? Oh no, he'll be to you this afternoon. He had to go to San Antonio first and drop off some tire dressing and soap. He ought to be to you though by, he said he's going to be back to the house, to my place by 6 or so or 7. So he's probably pretty close to you. Call him on his cell phone. Goes to voicemail. What number are you dialing? The 333, that's not his number. That's my other phone that's, didn't turn it on today. That's the reason. His ends with 3272. Yeah, so that one that you dialed, I don't know how you got that number. I used to use it when we were down in Houston. I know it still works. I just don't ever carry it with me. Nobody ever calls me on that. So call him on that 3272. Yeah. And make sure and send the paperwork up for, this is the 29th, for the end of the month. Send everything up with it, get it all together and put it up so we can take it to the bookkeeping lady. Yeah, because he only got 1 day and she can, or 2 days, what is there, 31 days in a month? Y'all can fax it or whatever. All right. Y'all doing anything? Big H. All right, I'll see you later. Bye. I don't know how some of these people get. There's Ginger, Ricky. I don't see how some of my employees get some of these numbers they dial. There's Jenny Stewart. She is our State Farm insurance lady. So, you know, we've all got insurance. You got to have it. Call and get a quote. I mean, if you got a bunch of vehicles like we do, if you save 20 or 30 bucks a month, that's a lot of money if you got 40 vehicles. Wanda is in. Brandon Cross Electric. If you're looking for a good electrician, he's a good one. That's a family-owned business. And that's what I try to get everybody to do, is shop local and spend local. Helps our community out here. Fort Worth Lumber, Emily and them have been with me for, I was thinking about that yesterday, at least 7 or 8 years on everything. Sponsor and the bike giveaway. Express Dent is, Dick Regester started that many moons ago. He lives in Florida now, but he's still part owner or all owner. I don't know how that is, but the person that operates it, his name's Eric, They're over on White Settlement Road. So if you got door dings or hail damage or anything like that, they fix it. There's Dickie Carr Sand and Gravel. That was Richard Carr's father. Richard and Pat have that business now, and they're very active in everything we do and the community. Now this next company is Dickie Carr. That's Richard's nephew. And he has a company called Grateful for Your Trees. They do everything to do with trees. Whatever it is, they do it. And they need work, so call them. Coburn's Catering, Steve Coburn. Originally that was Otha Coburn and his brother, which is Steve's father. And then there was Gary, and I mean, I've been knowing the Coburns since 62 or 4, I can't remember which. Bart Ladner Real Estate, Wes Williams is associated with that. Aaron is in, Dub is in. Wes Williams is also on my board of Larry's Kids. And when I was talking about Railhead Barbecue, Charlie Guerin's on the board. There's another realtor company that we use, Eric Walsh, and he is also on Larry's Kids board. Hold on, I'm getting this. No, she's telling me he was there. If you've got heat or air problems or issues or think you do, or you want to know where you stand, A-Bird AC and Heating, Inc. That's Dub Peacock's company. Dub and his wife they help with our bike giveaway. They made a very, very generous donation. He's been a sponsor now. This is the second year. And I've had good reviews on y'all that have used him. So if you think you got issues or you want to check it out, hey, call them and get them to come out and take a look at it. We've got Stroud Auto Parts. We've got Phelps Family Auto Care. We've got G2 Garage. G2 Garage is in White Settlement area. And they've gotten a lot of good reviews. People tell me how good they are. Phelps Family Auto Care is in Burleson, and I tell you what, every time I post their card, people are just rave about them. And they're going to open another one in Burleson. It's down the road, but that's what they're shooting for. They've had some issues. Mike has had some issues with his father, health-wise, and so we want to keep Mr. Phelps in our prayers. We don't know anything about any funeral arrangements. In fact, it was nice for James Van Zant and Bill Palmer to come by and help me out this morning through my little ordeal that I had over in the middle of the night. Nothing, just something going on in my head that normally doesn't go on, so it kind of scared me. So we don't know. I asked both of them. They don't know of any funeral arrangements for Renee. I assume that she will probably be buried in California, I would think. I don't know, because I think it was just her and her son. And now that she's passed, so it's just her son, and he lives in California, so I don't think that there's going to be anything back here. We miss her. We all knew it was coming. Of course, we're all going at some point. But James and I and Bill were talking this morning. She had cut off the chemo a long time ago, and she lasted longer than I thought she would. Carolyn is in. I know she was in pain. I don't know why we can't figure out how to beat cancer. We can put a person on the moon or whatever, and we can't beat a disease. It amazes me sometimes. Anyway, so our sponsors as well as y'all keep our deal going. We have members come and go. I see we dropped below 131,000. We're at 130,900 and something. We either gain or lose 20, 30, 40, 50 people a day. I would imagine the people that exited were because of the political stuff I posted in the last few days. The photo with myself and Brooke Rollins. Brooke is a longtime family friend of mine. Known her for many years. I'm proud that she is our agricultural secretary. I don't see how that's a political deal. And Pete Hegseth has been right here at this table with me on 3 different occasions. I consider him a friend. I hope he considers me as a friend. So that's that. If that upsets people, I fully understand, and that's your prerogative. You can leave. There's a lot of Fort Worth groups, you know. There really is, and they're all good. Of course, I'm partial to this one, but there is a lot of good Fort Worth groups out there, and maybe you find one that's more to your liking on what they post. Monty's in, John's in, Lisa's in, Mario's in. So that's probably why we dipped below, because we were at 131,300 and something a week or 10 days ago, so we had a couple of hundred lost. And sometimes people just drop off. That happens, but we actually get about 150 people try to join every day. It takes me about an hour and a half in the morning, between 2 and 3:30 in the morning, to sort through them and either accept them or don't accept them. And people, I just had a lady call me a while ago and said, well, I've been trying to join your group and you won't accept me, and I'm a good person. I said, well, I know exactly who you are because you try to join every day. You blocked your profile. If your profile is blocked, you're not getting in. She said, well, why? And I said, because I want to see if you're who you say you are. You know. And of course we get people trying to join from Bangladesh and Africa and all these places, and I just don't see, if they show a profile and it says, like we've got 138 members now in Tel Aviv, Israel. Most of those people, either their father or mother went to TCU or somehow they were here in Fort Worth. But if you've got a blocked profile, you're not getting in. Johnny Meeker is in. You're not going anywhere. Bill is in. Bill and James both came to my rescue this morning. Brenda was in. And what I don't want anybody to figure out something's going on. I just had a lot of coincidental messages in the middle of the night from people that I've known for many years that never message me. And I was already had a lot of thoughts about Rainey. It's just kind of something that's never happened to me. Y'all know that I've got kind of a different mind than a lot of people. I have photographic memory. And so I get all these things pop through my head at all times, and it's kind of scary sometimes. So I was just wondering if something was going on, but it was all explained. It's always best to ask for help if you think you've got something going on. They asked me if I'd changed my medicine, which I had changed. My wife had changed the cholesterol, is that what it's called? And I don't know why I got to take that thing anyway. But anyway, and I didn't eat yesterday before I took that. But when I got home, I ate and I felt fine. But I was a little queasy yesterday. Jack is in, so everything's cool. Another thing that had happened, I'd just been talking the other day about November the 10th of 1967. I was at Ridgely Country Club just to collect some gambling debts that they weren't behind or anything. They just were business people and they didn't want to pay up or settle up at their place, so we'd always met at Ridgely Country Club. And I had sat down. I was waiting on him. It was going to be about an hour, and an African American gentleman came up and sat next to me. Now you're talking about 1967. I don't think there was any African American members at Ridgely Country Club in 1967. And we just briefly, how you doing or something. And I noticed that it was not an employee. And then I heard the music get started, and it was Otis Redding. And 30 days later from that date, he was dead. He died in a plane crash. And somebody had sent me another deal, a YouTube singing deal of I've Been Loving You Too Long or whatever by Otis Redding, and I thought, Jesus Christ, what's going on? But anyway, we got it all worked out, and I'm good in my mind, so, but I always, in fact, James asked me, I do a full physical every year in November. Every year. And I have that's the 30, I think I told him it's 38, it's 39 years. I did that. I started doing that the year before I did the bike drive. And I've done 38 years of bike drives. It's always better to stay out in front of it if you got something going on. A lot of people say, I don't want to know. Well, that's not the answer. Your answer is you need to know. But this is a real caring and loving group, and from time to time people have reached out to everybody that I was just saying, Bill, James, me, y'all. I hope y'all all feel comfortable enough to talk about whatever the issue is. So it's going to rain for the next 2 days, so the Thursday going to the stock show deal is out. But I mean, if y'all want to do it, you can park somewhere and ride the bus to the stock show tomorrow. And if you're wearing TCU purple that says TCU, you get into the fairgrounds and the exhibits for free. When is the what? The boxing event. I don't know yet. I'm going to go over, I'll stop today. I'm going to leave here a little early because nothing's going on here, and see if Rex's ladies over there at the bar. And we are going to have our boxing in Cowtown and the birthday party this year at Rex's Bar and Grill. So I'm going to get Sherry and Ginger, whoever wants to head that deal up. Those ladies do it a lot better than I do. I'm going to let them handle it. Sherry said, or Ginger, or somebody said they want to have it the birthday party the third week of July, and that's fine with me. And then the boxing deal we can have in March or April, or whenever they want to do that. Sam's in. Anyway, so we still need a florist. I don't understand why we can't get a florist. We've got Voodoo on florist. We need a tire shop, a road service company, Wrecker or all of that stuff. Because we are a very large city, 130,900 and something people, active members. And they're all adult age, unless there's some teenagers on there. I've got some teenage grandkids on there. I don't know of anything that's what's blocked off. 820. Hold on. Where's it at? On channel 8? Okay, I'm at Channel 8, WFAA. Because that's the way I go home if it's going at 30 to... The rain is here. When will North Texas see the most? New Tom Thumb grocery store will anchor in North Texas. Doesn't say where. Former Texas Rangers pitcher arrested on bond violations and drunk driving case. Who was that? Matt Bush. I've never heard of him, so I guess he's not there anymore. Super Bowl watch party. Is that now? The Super Bowl's not this weekend, it's next weekend, right? I never get to watch the whole thing because they don't start till about 5 o'clock our time. I don't see anything about a road closing on 820, not on Channel 8. Let's see, Channel 5, I've got it somewhere, Channel 5. School choice vouchers. I don't see any. I don't see it. Unless I'm not reading something right. No, I don't see it. So I guess it is cleared up. They work those accidents pretty quickly. Unless it's a fatality accident, then they have to shut it down. Okay, so y'all stay safe, and I will see y'all this evening. I probably won't be back. It's what? Almost 1. I'm going to get out of here in about 20 minutes. I'm going to go over and see if Rex is there, or if the lady that's his event planner is there, so I can get her information to give to our gals. And somebody did ask, I think it's December 13th. Hold on, I'll tell you. The bike giveaway this year. December 13th. So we're a long ways away. We got a whole year in front of us. It's hard to believe that we can do more than we did last year, 1,120 bikes. God, the year before that was what, 753. So we almost did 400 more bikes. You still gave them away in 3 hours, plus toys, plus helmets. So everybody done a good job. Okay, and so I will see y'all, I guess. I don't think I've got anywhere to stop. Not that I got it on my brain, so I'm trying to think what day I was supposed to be out there to the new retirement home. That's on the 31st. That's what, Friday? Today's the 29th, 30th. Yeah, Friday. Okay, I'll see y'all around 4.